Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for coming and watching. So today I have a little fall decorating that I'm doing in my living room and a little in the dining room, not much. I get most of my decorations at the pumpkin patch, little pumpkins, and then I just toss them around the house. I got rid of a lot of my fall decorations. When I say a lot, it really wasn't that much. So I ended up going to the pumpkin patch twice, got all these little pumpkins, and then I'm like scattering them around, and it's like, this isn't enough. So I ended up getting a little leaf garland. And at the beginning of like in September, I was saying, I am not getting anything fake, da da da. Well, now that the leaves are actually turning red and everything, it just fits better. So I did get that, and I got a tablecloth. That's what I ended up getting new, I think, besides the stuff that I already showed you from my porch. My pillow covers and different things I already had. And so I hope you enjoy this video. It's not much and it's nothing spectacular, but it's here, which is a miracle in itself. I'm so glad that you came to watch it. And what was the other thing? Oh yes, I have a couple clips from the pumpkin patch and a birthday, and then I have a little road trip, some footage from a little road trip that we took like this past weekend. And so I'm sure I will be blabbering through the whole video for your listening pleasure. Girls, those are my daughters, and one just likes to hear me talk all the way through, so I guess it makes the video less boring. So that works for me. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful fall so far. I hope you're enjoying the beautiful nature. And of course, when we were on our little road trip up the mountain where all of the really beautiful trees were, much more than what we're having down here in the valley. Did I take did I video any of that? No. So I regret that, but I'm sure you have your own pretty trees to look at. So I don't have to show you everything, but I hope you enjoy this video, and I said that already. Oh well. Thanks for coming by. Well, here is my flower beds that I redid a few weeks ago, a month ago, and they actually still look about the same. What motivated me to actually do this was this this base right here is a bird bath base, and the little sundial on the top, and then I have another bird bath in the other flower bed that I was able to put in there because I found a rocking chair on the side of the road, and on it was a sign that said, go into the yard and take whatever you want. And I was happy when I found that base, and then I was pretty happy when I found this little bird bath, but I also found a bigger bird bath, and it was a real blessing because I have been wanting bird baths for a while. I just didn't have the money or want to spend $100 on a bird bath. Not that that one's worth $100, but the bigger one that I have, it's a nice big bird bath. And so that got me motivated to actually kind of redo my flower beds and clean them up. I transplanted, so you can see there's a mom down there that's kind of scraggly looking. But the little purple one on this side I actually bought for just a few dollars. And so altogether, I think my flower beds, including like 10 bricks, I already had some of those bricks, was like $60, which I didn't think was too bad because it makes me happy. I feel like it looks better than it did before. And I just bought like the 3 plants, that succulent, the 2 grass plants, and then 2 new mums. And so also some soil and the mulch. So it was pretty good deal, I thought, and fun to do. I just wish I would have stuck some pumpkins out there, but my dog, he wants to chew everything up still, even though he's 2 years old. There he is. Yeah, from my last video. I thought I'd stick that in there. Sweet boy. Okay, and here's I am collecting some colorful glasses for like Thanksgiving. And this, I just thought it was so cute. I love all the colors in there. All right, well, here we are in my house. This is my new mirror. I'm so excited about it. It's got a metal frame. A small change. I brought that out to put here on my little table, and yeah, that little gourd looks kind of weird down there on the bottom. Not a whole lot really going on. I got my little pumpkin and my pillows that I already had. Of course, I told you that already. And I did actually get this new ottoman from the Goodwill for 14 bucks. So I was excited about that. And then I found out they're actually selling them at Walmart for $84. It just had a little problem, like a little blemish, let's say. That's all I'm going to say. And I stuck the pumpkins over here. All right. Well, it looks like this is under my TV, the TV stand where I put my garland. And now, can you hear it? Okay, watch. I'm lighting the match. There we go. All right, and this candle actually came from Dollar General. It's pumpkin. Let's see what it says. Pumpkin pie, and it smells pretty good, and it was only $1, so that's all I got. Just the one. Here's some things I found outside in nature and put in this little silver bowl. Okay, so that's what that looks like. I just kept it simple. But I was really, really wanting something in the house. I was just so like bored. Bored with not having it decorated. So it took me a while because I was waiting to go to the pumpkin patch, of course. Here's a look at my living room, and that table, it's kind of big, but it's a designer table. It was pretty exciting to find that for $20 at the Goodwill. I don't know, a couple months ago. So this is what my living room is looking like right now, at least this half. It's been changing a lot lately, but things don't ever stay the same. And so I got this tablecloth from Ross. I think it was about $14 or something like that. And it's not even the right size for this table, but I really like the birds on it. Let's see if I can give you a close-up. I've got my 3 little pumpkins, and I just set the table for 3. Halfway set it. I can dig out some things and make it better, but this is what I'm doing right now. And let's see, can you see the birds? Yeah, they're really cute. So I thought, even though it doesn't, I folded it, but even though it doesn't fit my table perfectly, I thought I could always use it. I like the pattern, and so it's something that I could use like for other times and on a different size table, like a long table. All right, and I got this little rug at Ross too. It's a washable rug, so that's my thing now. I have to have washable rugs. And this was at the pumpkin patch. This was the sweetest little baby goat. So we actually got to not hold him, but pet him.
Does it have a name?
This is Dallas, and I want to name that one Houston, but it might be named George.
Aww, Dallas and George. Dallas and Houston.
It's so scared.
Hi,
But it's only 12 years old, so it's not used to people, really.
Look at its tiny little horns.
We're trying to get it used to people for 4-H.
Yeah.
How cute.
Pygmy goats?
These are Nigerian dwarf goats.
Dwarf. Okay, because they're small then.
Yeah.
is that the grown up right there? And it's
Yeah, the 2 adults are moms.
Okay.
How sweet. Look, he is shy.
Do the moms trust you?
Nah.
You probably wouldn't want to get in there and they'd butt you. Probably.
Yeah, they haven't headbutt me yet.
Oh look.
Aww.
You are so precious.
Look at it. So.
Well, whoever doesn't hunt. Oh, dang! Wait! Stop! Don't hit the tree! Here we are in Truckee. That was at the cemetery, a coffin on a cart. And we looked at some of the houses because that's like one of my favorite things to do if there's any old houses around. I wasn't too impressed with the town's houses, but there were a few really cool ones, like this little one with the green trim. I just thought it was a cute mountain house. And then we ended up in Coloma, totally by accident. And this was an old schoolhouse. And the funny thing was about this was that this town, which I didn't realize, was a very historical town where a man, can't remember his name, something Marshall, I think. He actually had John Sutter's, he was working on John Sutter's mill or something and found gold, and it began the whole gold rush. So I didn't even know that. We sort of just stumbled into this town and we were able to look at all of these cool old buildings that are being preserved. Like these ruins here, I don't even remember what it is. Somebody's store. Okay. Is like different people's houses. And we found a church, which Christ Thomas coming up. I just love this kind of stuff, and I think most of the town is like a state park or something because it's all preserved and has the sign. They have the signs that tell the history of it, and it was really fun. We just took a different way and just stumbled on this town. We ran around the bend and saw the schoolhouse and was like, wow, what is this place? And so we were able to just wander around. It was funny because I made a joke. I knew we were in gold country because we were going to Placerville, and I said, well, maybe we'll strike gold because we are not strike gold, but find gold because we were we were on our way to the Goodwill. We didn't find any gold there, but I really believe we found gold by finding this awesome little town. This was the Catholic church. That was actually the confessional. It looks like, I wonder if they still use it today. They at least show people inside. There you go. Really cool inside. There's nothing I love more than like old white churches and old white buildings, and everything was old and white. All right. Okay, James Marshall, that was his name. This was his cabin. He's the one that kind of struck the first gold that set off the gold rush. So pretty impressive. And I didn't even know it. Pretty rustic cabin. Oh, gonna make you dizzy a little bit. All right, let's look over here. I love old cemeteries. So when the girls found this one behind the church, like heading up the hill, it was really fun to be able to walk up and just check it out. There were 80 to 100 graves here. 1903 and 1931. Let's look at a family plot. $1948 was somebody died in here. The last one. Those might be their first names.
No, like last names and first.
Oh.
close up because look at that old.
You're kidding me. My purse is down there.
I can see the car from here.
Look at these little beds just laying in the mountain. Is this the last one right here?
Weird that we just stumbled upon
I know, it's a whole town of oldness. I think this is the end of the line, I think.
this. Wow, they carved your name really small down there.
Well,
Davis.
I'm pretty sure that was bigger, and that's the only thing that survived.
Yeah.
I love this gate, this fence.
It might be a barber's fence.
Yeah. Back to the church.
Yeah, the higher the older.
Yeah.
General blacksmithing and horseshoeing. Aww, it's still the post office.
And it's still running and working, I think. So this is how you see that stuff.
We can park back.
We could park right there. We just have to walk a little while.
What's... Maybe they moved it out so people could see it. God knows what road you're on. He knows where you are in your journey. And He knows what's around the next bend. If you're struggling with something, if you have financial problems, relationship issues, if you've suffered a loss, God knows where you are, and He cares about you, and He will carry you through that stuff. Just connect with Him, trust in Him, and let Him guide you and help you on your journey. And you never know what could come around the next bend in your life. So hold on to hope. I love it. Ooh, look at these. Look at these coming up.
Can we go to these?
Look how they got them tarped because they're so old.
Yeah, so they're
that
trying not
roof
to make
is-
the roof fall.
That
through.
roof is old, but this one they did it
Yeah.
still. Oh, like that's a Chinese place.
Oh wow.
Oh, that little log cabin. Oh my word. Yes, we're gonna have to come back.
Look at Shay, a little teepee
Little
thing.
teepees over there. Little teepees out of logs.
I wonder if those are.
Look at this. And no, behind it there's some kind of a bridge or something.
Probably like
How fun. Never know what you're going to stumble on the back roads. Thank you guys for... Anyway, yeah, so fall, I have, scattering them around, scattering them. Thank you guys for coming and watching. I will see you next time. Bye.